Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. The segment of the news is sponsored by TravelSpan Vacations. In Trinidad and Tobago, the murder rate is unacceptable, says the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce in a statement on the crime rate released last Thursday after a spate of murders in East Port-of-Spain earlier in the week. And I quote, "Our murder toll for the year now stands at an unacceptable 240 persons killed. The 4 murders that occurred within a 24-hour period on Wednesday follows on the heels of another bloody 30-hour period just 2 weekends ago when we saw 7 murders occurring during that time," the Chamber statement said. The Chamber pointed to the measures announced in the last budget presentation and the size of the allocation to the Ministry of National Security, questioning the seeming lack of a national crime plan. And I quote, "There have been several crime-fighting measures announced in each national budget, with the National Security Ministry receiving a significant allocation each year. And while we do not expect the government to publicly reveal its crime plan in its entirety, we are deeply troubled by the fact that we have not seen the fruits of any national crime plan, nor has the public been apprised of the status and implementation in any form of those measures announced," the statement continued. The Chamber has each year continued to make recommendations to the government as to the measures that it can consider for effective crime management based on the practice of zero tolerance. Even as the nation focuses its attention on the upcoming national budget presentation and local government elections, both of which we assume will occur as legally due, the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce feels compelled to speak out against the significant rise in the murder toll in Trinidad and Tobago over the last few weeks. We strongly believe that the war on crime must be fought on all fronts, utilizing legislation, enforcement, the prompt administration of justice, good example, and the social net. Just as the effects of crime are widespread, so too are its causes, which range from problems within the family to the increased use of drugs, to the rise of gangs and gang warfare, and to the loss of shareholder, depositor, and investor value. Therefore, the only way to effectively battle serious crime is to tackle it at all levels and from all fronts, the Chamber concluded. Also in Trinidad and Tobago, a 58-year-old man died yesterday at San Fernando General Hospital after being treated for symptoms of suspected dengue. The death of Hamif Ali of Calcutta Settlement No. 2, Freeport, has triggered a health alert in his hometown, with the Ministry of Health ordering that the area be sprayed to limit the number of mosquitoes breeding in the area. The virus that causes dengue is carried by the female Aedes aegypti mosquito, and more cases of dengue are seen during the rainy season. Ali was a former employee of the Ministry of Finance in Inland Revenue Department in Sangre Grande, according to his nephew-in-law Daryl Gopal. Gopal said Ali spent several days at hospital being treated for breathing complications and died early yesterday. And I quote, "This has come as a shock to everybody. His death was unexpected. He was a very quiet and humble family man," said Gopal. Ali, who is survived by his wife, Judy Ali, was the father of 3. Anil Baliram, local government representative for the area, told reporters that when informed of Ali's death, he contacted the Insect Vector Control Department and that spraying was expected to begin as soon as possible. In the news from the Grenada, with the successful carnival celebrations gone and the cruise season fast approaching, the Minister for Tourism, Civil Aviation and Culture, Alexandra Otway-Noel, said that her ministry has gotten back to the business of positioning Grenada as the ideal tourist destination in the regional and international tourism market. Otway-Noel is currently in Trinidad and Tobago attending a work meeting for the implementation of the Southern Caribbean Cruise Route Initiative that will service Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, St. Vincent, and St. Lucia. And I quote, "What we notice is that all the cruising is taking place in the north of the Caribbean, and so we want to move some of it more to the south," said the minister, who believes that this initiative will give Grenada and other participating islands the shot in the arm necessary to capitalize on the cruise industry. She says, "We are working on the Southern Caribbean Cruise Initiative, where islands of the Southern Caribbean can market themselves and hopefully attract more ships to this part of the region," she explained. In addition to enhancing Grenada's cruise industry, Otway Noel said that her ministry is looking into various avenues that will encourage year-round visits to the island. With regard to airlift, while in Trinidad, Otway Noel was due to meet with the chairman of Caribbean Airlines to discuss the possibilities of increasing flights to Grenada. I have some more announcements to make very soon with regard to some more airlift that we've been able to secure, Otway Noel said. She was also due to meet with the Trinidad and Tobago Minister for Transport for conversations on a more frequent ferry service between Grenada and Trinidad. The Grenada Tourism Minister said that she will use every opportunity to continue marketing Grenada to nationals of the neighboring islands. You're watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
Since we announced Sign and Drive with zero out-of-pocket and low monthly payments, cars been flying out of Bronx Honda at a record pace. Whoa! New Accord with zero out-of-pocket for $249 a month, or new Civics just $199 per month, or save thousands with 0% financing. You never had to leave the Bronx to get the best price on the Honda. Bronx Honda guarantees the lowest price in the Bronx. Bronx Honda, East Tremont Avenue. Visit BronxHonda.com.
Hey, excuse me, if you see me smiling, that's 'cause I'm chilling on Total Caribbean Network. It's your boy Wyclef Jean, man, and I'm chillin', man. Total Caribbean Network. Man, I love their style. Whoa, 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 whoa.